My name is Amanda, and one day a story happened to me that started terribly, but ended, well, let me tell you everything in detail. It was Friday, it was raining heavily, and I was in a hurry to go home. I was at my bestie's home, and on my way, I saw him near the school. My crush. He was so handsome, and his name is so cool. Liam. I stopped and hid behind a pole. I was terribly curious. What is he doing here? After all, lessons are over. Liam behaved strangely. He looked around, heading to the schoolyard, and I followed him. What is he doing? Liam went to an old basement, looked around again, quickly opened the door and ran inside. I barely managed to get past him. Suddenly, a strong wind arose and the door slammed behind me very loudly. It was dark inside. I heard my heartbeat. Looking around, I listened. Not a sound. Where did Liam go? I turned on the flashlight on my phone. It turned out that I was standing in a small corridor, and then the steps went down somewhere. It felt very strange. Better to leave now. I tried to open the door outside, but in vain. Probably because of the strong wind, the door jammed. Now what can I do? I looked at the phone, and there was almost no signal. And it's Friday afternoon. There's no one at school. Where is Liam anyway? He couldn't escape. I went down the stairs, trying not to creak. Downstairs, I hit the door, and I heard strange sounds, like kissing outside the door. Liam? Does he have a secret date here? I felt sick. Why did I go down here after him? Suddenly, the door opened and Liam stood in the doorway. "What are you doing here?" he asked me coldly. I started to stutter. Suddenly, a girl appeared behind him. She was so beautiful and very angry. "I told you there was someone! She was following you, Liam!" "Stop it, May," Liam interrupted her, and then looked at me questioningly again. I didn't want to be here. The door from above slammed shut. I want to get out. Do you have a key?" I mumbled in response. Liam quickly ran up the stairs and pulled the door handle. A couple of minutes later, he returned with his head down. "We're stuck here. The door doesn't open. May, do you have the keys?" The girl shook her head in response. Her angry eyes glared at me. "She's the one who locked us in here. She's hiding something. Tell me, why are you here?" May pinned me against the wall. Tears choked me from fear. "I don't have keys, and I'm not hiding anything. I want to get out of here too, just like you." May snorted and sat down on the old mattress in the corner. I remained standing against the wall while Liam paced the room. "It's Friday afternoon. There's no one at school. There's no signal on the phone, and my phone will be dead. And in the evening, I have an important match." Liam grabbed his head. "If I miss it, I'll be denied a scholarship. I can't miss it." Screaming is useless. "Heavy rain. No one will hear," I added in a trembling voice. May laughed, but you could hear it was hysterical. "Liam, come to me." May looked at Liam like a cat looks at a mouse, and he sat down near her on the mattress. She hugged him and looked at me defiantly. It hurt me to watch her hanging on to my crush, but what could I do? May is such a gorgeous girl with a cool body, and of course, Liam paid attention to her. I'm just a gray spot. After 2 hours, I felt that it was getting cold, and I was also very thirsty. Liam and May lay on the mattress, throwing on some old bedspread they found in the next room in a drawer. I tried not to look in their direction. I explored this and the next room. Nothing useful. Some old pipes, boxes, and already my stomach was grumbling to the fullest. I remembered that I didn't eat anything at school today. A little dizzy. I heard the sound of kissing again. Ugh. May pretended I wasn't there, and they laid and kissed on the mattress. I huddled in a far corner and licked my dry lips. Suddenly, there was such a powerful clap of thunder that Liam and May jumped up and screamed in fear. Liam panicked. He again remembered the decisive football match and that he couldn't miss it. Otherwise, he won't see scholarships from the college where he applied and was accepted for sports. And without a scholarship, studying there is very expensive. He told his fears very emotionally to May. She patiently listened to him and tried to calm him down. She said, "It's okay. You will go to college and we'll study together." She hugged him again and asked him in a sweet voice, "Wouldn't it be fun to study together? No one can separate us." But Liam pushed her away. He said that he had been preparing for this college for a long time and he was not interested in any other options. May boiled and clenched her fists white in anger. "Well, not everything is so smooth with these doves," I noted to myself, and clasping my knees harder, tried not to breathe so that May wouldn't direct her anger at me. To be honest, I was afraid of her. May, apparently remembering me, decided not to sort things out with Liam in front of strangers. She got up from the mattress she had been sitting on this whole time, pushed the blanket into the corner, and walked over to Liam. Is she hiding something under that blanket or what? My thought was. Somehow suspicious. She sits on this mattress all the time and sticks to the phone, not afraid that the battery will soon run out. While I was thinking, May walked over to Liam and whispered something in his ear. I couldn't make out what she was talking about, but Liam nodded his head in response, glancing at me. They left the room and closed the door behind them. I couldn't miss this chance. I quickly jumped up and ran to the mattress. I pulled the covers off. Nothing. I pulled the mattress towards me, away from the wall. Heavy. Barely. There was no strength. I was able to pull it off. At first I didn't notice anything, but looking closer I saw one board, which lay as if slightly towering above the others. I pulled it. This cannot be. I was shocked by what I found. It was a hiding place. Several bottles of water, cookies, chocolate, cosmetics, and a power bank, and the key. Then came Liam and May. May froze when she saw where I was standing. "You set it up, May. You've got us all locked up in here." I lashed out at her. I showed Liam the key. "But why?" Liam screamed. May was confused. She looked at me, then at Liam, and then sat on the floor crying. "I didn't want you to go to this college. It's so far away. You would find yourself another girl and forget about me." And while she was figuring out who she really was, I quickly went upstairs and turned the key in the lock of the door. "And you closed him here so that he would miss the game and not receive the scholarship?" I finally got bolder. "I was planning on being here for a few days with Liam, alone, trying to talk him into it. And also this game. They wouldn't give him the scholarship." Liam looked at May with contempt. "You shouldn't have done that, May. I would still find a way to get into this college. You deceived me, betrayed me." He came up to me and held out his hand. "And you're cool. What's your name, by the way?" "Amanda," I whispered. "Let's get out of here, Amanda. It's disgusting to look at her." And he, without letting go of my hand, led me to the exit. A week has passed since that incident. Liam managed to convince the school authorities that he missed the match for a good reason. The college is waiting for him, and also, we're now a couple. Imagine! Literally the next day after school, he caught up with me on the way home and offered to meet. I'm so happy. You have no idea. I already dream about how I'll visit him at his college because the distance does not scare me. When there are real feelings for a person, no distance will interfere with your relationship. Have you been in a long-distance relationship? Share in the comments. I'm looking forward to it. And of course, subscribe to the channel. There are many more interesting stories ahead.